of your participation, those of us who have been involved in this issue for a very long time. I didn't need for you to skip your, if you'd like to go first.
No, we have plenty of time.
Okay, thank you. Well, it's an honor to be here with you, with our distinguished guest, and with, of course, Congressman Franco, a true patriot, a champion for human rights in the world. He took risks, he was persistent, he was dissatisfied, and he was our champion, and still is. It's my privilege to join you in confronting the broken promise of China's World Trade Organization exception. You know the background of this commission, so I won't go into it, except to say that when there was the normalization of trade relations with China, we knew what was at stake: freedom and prosperity at home and in communities in China. So the commission was formed after that to monitor human rights and development of the youth in China, rule of law in China, etc. Actually, Congressman Wolf and I were commissioners at the outset. But let me just say this, because broken promises is the theme. Right from the start, the time of Tiananmen Square, some of us came together and said, what leverage could we use to get the young people arrested at the time of Tiananmen Square free? What could we do to use our leverage that we have with the U.S. trade deficit to free those prisoners, to stop the proliferation of missile technology in Pakistan, which the Chinese were doing, and also to gain access to China's market? We thought for the $5 billion annual trade deficit, we were really had tremendous leverage. We worked very hard to start the passage of the most favorable nation status for China, as then called. Mr. Wolf, at considerable risk to himself and to others, visited prisoners over and over again, brought home a record for us of prison labor products that we could demonstrate clearly that China was exporting to the United States to make a case to President of the United States and President Bill Clinton that China should not, at the very least, shouldn't have much favored nation status, but they also, there could be some penalties. We said treat these people like you would treat intellectual property. You would do some tariff adjustment on intellectual property, treat intellectuals and people assemble. Well, anyway, we failed. We passed the bill, House and Senate. President Clinton vetoed the bill. We couldn't override the veto in the Senate. We did pretty well, all things considered. But we have been rejected by Democratic and Republican presidents on this score. So our concern is bipartisan in terms of that. So at the time, though, my point is, at that time, right in the early 90s, the trade deficit was $5 billion a year. And we thought we had tremendous leverage, right? So they said to us, oh, you're all wrong. You have to have that peaceful evolution, take care of this, human rights will emerge, etc., and we'll have access to China more. Well, when we brought up the bill again in order to defeat us, they changed the name from most favored nation status to normalization, or whatever they call it. But nonetheless, we still continue the fight. Well, a few years go by, nothing. The trade deficit continues to grow and grow and grow. Today, actually, rather than $5 billion a year, it's over $6 billion a week, almost $1 billion a day. That's what peaceful evolution brought us, and coddling of China. Corporate America was in there big. I still don't know if they're making a profit in China. But anyway, then comes along the WTO exception. And we tried our best to present our values in terms of whether China should go there. And strictly in a business sense, what's in it for us in terms of access, fair trade, etc. Just tell you this little anecdote. Sure, after they went into the WTO, which we tried to temper, a few years later, when I was speaker, I visited China. I was honored by the People's Congress, the president of the People's Congress, who's the second most important person in China. When he came to Washington, I reciprocated, not quite as elegantly as they did, not that many courses in the dinner, but that was the very day China was violating the WTO in terms of rubber exports to the United States. That very day was the announcement. So when he came to the speaker's office and I was welcoming, and I said, I'm sorry to have to welcome you in a manner that is a sort of a complaint, but China is not honoring WTO, and I can't let the opportunity go by without telling that. And he said to me, as he conferred with his associates there, we were told when we joined the WTO that we did not have to honor that provision. I mean, who told you that? Well, the U.S. was trying to get them into the WTO. So in any event, as I say, we've gone from $5 billion a year to $6.2 billion a week because that was going to make matters better. China continues to proliferate missile technology, still has non-trade barriers to our products going to China, violates our intellectual property rights, and I will say one more thing. When we were complaining about violating of intellectual property rights, the administration, that would be the Clinton administration at the time, would say, oh, they can't, they can't be accountable for what happens in the provinces. You've heard that, right? Well, one of the first provisions of the bill was that the trade office of the Chinese government must stop using pirated Microsoft in its office. This wasn't about what was going on in the provinces, it was there. In any event, they promised to do this, they promised to do that, they haven't done it. I think China is a very important country in the world. It's going to be successful. We rejoice in that success, but so much of it is at our expense. All that trade deficit going to China enables them to have the foreign exchange, enables them to buy into economies, buy political support from the rest of the world. We chose to ride a tiger, and the tiger will decide when we get off. And it has curtailed the ability of America to talk about human rights in China because the corporate interests are so great. But I say, if we do not, if we hesitate to speak out for human rights in China because of commercial interest, we lose all moral authority to speak out for human rights any place in the world. So this is about who we are as a nation, our values, trade, our workers, political power, geopolitical power on the part of China at our expense. And it was our decision to ride that tiger. And that was when the Clinton administration continued later. China has changed a great deal in the past 15 years, as you know, but the human rights situation has not improved that much, and we are still racking up big deficits in China. So thank you to the Commission for looking into this 15 years later, and I'm once again honored to be here. Chris Smith, who will be joining us for the vote, and Frank Wolford, two wonderful leaders who worked in a bipartisan way, willing to criticize presidents of our own party as well as the other party on the subject of human rights in China, and the fact that we were not getting a fair deal on the trade side that they sold our moral authority for. With that, I thank you again. I thank Senator Peters for joining us today and his work on this commission. Thank you.
Thank you, Leader Pelosi. Congressman Wolf, welcome.